Hello, people of the internet. I'm the man of the plan, and welcome to the Kilmac League highlights package of week 1 and the rest of the games. Now, the normal structure I would hope to have is not that it would be 2 live games together and then the rest of them together. But you could tell me if you like that, because I can always change it. But ideally, the structure for me would be to have one live game on its own, like on a Friday night or something, and then have the rest of the games like one live game plus a highlights package, like a traditional Kilmac League. Like, just because there's so many teams now, I kind of have to split it up, and I don't want just one live game per week, because I feel like that's kind of like unfair. I mean, we can obviously expand it to 2. So yeah, anyway, Patrick Marcy with a good goal there, but I'm just going to be talking over this first. Hopefully that we can return to it. But the reason I did is just because like the first 2 games were just so long and so many highlights. Hey, I might switch over if you guys let me know. So but anyway. 1-0 to Kilmac Thomas. Nice to see them return to winning ways. They certainly had a better start to this game than they did the last season. As you know, they had a pretty horrendous start. Kent FC versus Port Law. We already had one of the goals of the season in this game, right? Now, we had an early goal of the season last time too. But, oh my god, I have to show you this. But anyway, yeah, there were some more highlights. And Port Law United, obviously a new team. Now I hope you like the kits, because I did put a lot of effort into it. Now they do wear their traditional red and black when they're at home. Don't worry about that, I haven't fucked that up. But yeah, that was a good chance for them there to go 1-0 up. But when a team did go 1-0 up, it was a lovely work from Adolf Hitler on the right. But how did that go in? There's no way you can tell me that went in. That wasn't even shit goalkeeping. That's just fucking stupid. Lar Kent anyway. I mean, to be fair, like, he probably could do that in real life. I'm not going to debate that, but like in the video game, I expected his powers to be somewhat inhibited by, what kind of can't be done. But hey, I guess Lar is so good he just breaks the game. But fuck it, we're going to have another look at this goal. How the fuck did this happen? Anyway, yeah, so the shot from Hitler, anyway, kind of bounced around. Lar must have been look at the fucking curl on that. How did no one fucking think, I better stick my foot out and stop this? I mean, where is Shannon Kenny on the goal, like? I mean, to be fair, yeah, she's in quite a good position, and like, she should probably expect her defenders to clear that out. But no, Lar Kent has scored one of the goals of the season, and that is definitely going in the goals of the season competition at the end of this year. But anyway, eventually Adolf Hitler did score, and yeah, it's a pretty fucking good finish. Not a goal of the season contender though, but a good finish nonetheless. As you can see, he's very happy about that. Yeah, lovely. I'm gonna get in trouble for this, aren't I? Okay, and then Lar Kent scores another goal. Like, to be fair, they're all pretty fucking good. If Lar is going to perform this season, like, because usually Lar is just like restricted by midfield, but I have moved him into, as you know, a more advanced attacking position. So yeah, there's obviously a chance that he could just fucking destroy everyone in this league, and Kents are going to win this by fucking week 20. But yeah, there's Lar Chan. Doing everything right and leading this team's victory. Now obviously it goes from Hitler as well, but Kents are going to have a strong season. I feel like if this is anything to go off, they could have had another goal there, but obviously things didn't go their way. Yeah, I know I'm very unprofessional, but fuck it, it's just Saturday night and I want to do something. That's when I'm recording this, by the way. Like, this is probably going to be like a few months before I start uploading these, so I'm not going to talk about that in current, because that's just going to be fucking weird. Anyway, one game I was looking forward to was CF Dungarvan versus AS Dolphins, and I might or I might not choose to upload clips that happened when I did a test match of this game when like they had no kits or anything. They were just using like the shitty PES default ones. But this is certainly, I'm certainly looking forward to this. I don't know what Tommy Hart, I don't know what SGC Dungarvan were thinking there, but fuck it. What the fuck are you trying to? Oh, that's lovely. I love that. It got even better though. No, it didn't actually. Sorry, I'm thinking of another game. I've played so many of these this point they all just kind of merged together as one game. But anyway, yeah, Dungarvan come forward looking for the winning goal. But they get dispossessed. And it's time to go on the counter-attack. So I didn't Faisal Kazmi, obviously got playing from Jitter Beans, and then Teresa Keane. Won't lie, it's a bit of a bra moment from the Dungarvan defence, and they let Teresa Keane in. Score a 94th minute winner. What the fuck are you doing in front of your own home crowd, you big retards? Typical Sparrow beside people, I would say, actually. This isn't, by the way, yeah, that's the name of the home ground. It does show, actually, you probably know that. But hey, just in case you don't like reading. Yeah. So anyway, Sparrow beside it, yeah, you don't need to see that again. So I mean, it's not the most jammy goal. Like I won't lie. There's been some jammy goals scored this season, and you're gonna see a few jammy goals later today. Not even that far away. I'm looking at what lineup of games we have going, and yeah, there's plenty. But before we get on to the jammy goals, we have a game that had 10 goals. Yeah, John Walters FC. Now, I will say for the first 2 or 3 weeks, John Walters FC will not have a kit because I didn't make it in time. The goalkeeper does, but I don't know why. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, Matongo Babongo, first of all, produced a brilliant save from John Walters, and then John Walters took the ball and gave it to John Walters. But anyway, Matongo Babongo eventually did get his goal. I don't know why I forgot to show the first John Walters FC goal, but yeah, as you can see, John Walters scored that. He's a good player for him now. He will stand out amongst the rest of them. But anyway, yeah, Matongo Babongo getting that goal for Kiersey's, and it's 1-1 then, and they try to turn on the Jets. So Babongo anyway gets it again. Fortnite cancer, then into Hugi Bapa Spingy, the main man for Kiersey's, and he scored a goal again. So 2-1 after 26 minutes, and it's been incredible. So yeah, we've had 6 minutes and 3 goals. Not something that usually happens in PES, but hey, it's very welcome, isn't it? You know, you wouldn't complain about it. I don't. Anyway, then John Walters gets in and he scores another goal. And by the way, I have no way of differentiating these. I don't know how I'm going to do this for goal of the season, because it's just going to be like, who do I fucking do? I think I'm just going to do it by like shirt number. I'm going to count what the shirt number is. Anyway, Mick Fitz scoring scored the first of many dodgy goals that are going to be scored this season. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, so I'm just going to do it by shirt number. So like John Walters isn't, because like obviously that would be completely unfair to have 11 players get as one. He probably still won't even win it, but like fuck it. If this game is anything to go off, he will win it by a good margin. Anyway, yeah, so John Walters anyway gets in, and what a goal from him. That is John Power, by the way. And by the way, there are 2 John Powers. One of them is called Castman. He plays for Port Law, and this John Power is obviously the one that sings Kilmac Thomas Girl. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that difference. So it's 3-3, and it's looking to be a pretty entertaining game. But then John Walters gets it forward to John Walters, and John Walters picks out John Walters on the through run. And John Walters against the keeper, he has no worries about firing at home. So it's 4-3 to John Walters FC against Kiersey United. I was starting to get worried here. Could this team actually be too powerful? Has science gone too far? Having made a team that is just so powerful no one else can beat it? Well, John Walters anyway gets to, and a lovely ball from John Walters, and John Walters just hits it into the goal. I'm going to be saying John Walters a lot, by the way, throughout the season, especially when this team is playing, even more so when the team is actually not playing. But Hugi Bapa Spingy scoring a brilliant effort goal, I have to say, brilliant effort finish. So it's 5-4, heading into the final 5 minutes of the game. Kiersey's have a chance to equalise here. They could, I mean, maybe they won't win it, but they do have a chance to salvage a draw. That was until John Walters FC got forward again, and John Walters putting through John Walters on goal, and John Walters hitting the shot against John Power, but John Walters was there to pick up the remains and make it 4-6. So yeah, a pretty entertaining game, and that is obviously, as I said, the way it finished. Now, I have played next week's games, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, but the John Walters FC are involved in yet another 10-goal game, so there have been 20 goals in the first 2 games concerning John Walters FC. That's quite an entertaining start, and yeah, that definitely means we're going to be keeping some eyes on this club, because yeah, they're obviously pretty entertaining to watch. Yeah, so they did. Kiersey's for some reason just didn't perform very well. I mean, I know they scored 4 goals, like fuck it, like they had John Walters on goal. Like, how fucking hard can it be? Now, anyway, as I was saying, we were talking about dodgy goals, and there was certainly one very dodgy goal in this game between St. Texas and Rainbow Hall FC returning to the Kilmac League. We will obviously remember them for the first season. But yeah, they didn't do very well. They got relegated. So I did make some changes. They have a different goalkeeper. They have Matt Connor playing a goal this time, so he's a bit better than fucking... For some reason, Dennis Irwin, fucking retard, jumps up and hits it into his own net. Yeah, that's a fact. There wasn't even anyone near it. Like, that's a brilliant goal. But yeah, then the printer gets through, and the printer, he's been improving some load, and especially now with the brig gone, they need someone to step up for St. Texas. They put a 2 in, as you know, Mr. Sheen and the printer. But yeah, it's 1-1. And yeah, this is the most jammy goal I have ever fucking seen in my life. The most jammy goal in the universe from Mr. Murray. He fucking falls on the ball and makes it goes into the net. How did that happen? How the fuck did you let that in? You fucking retards at Rainbow Hall. What do they have there? Is there something in the tea they put in? Do they put in like fucking 20-year-old tea bags or something? It makes them fucking all lethargic as all shit. I'm so angry that this went in. How did it go in? What? How? There's nothing good about that. That's the worst goal I've ever seen, and you can bet it's going down for goal of the season contender. Anyway, yeah, so aside from that, it was a fairly normal game. The printer got through, and there was plenty of chances for the printer to score, but this is the one he took. 72 minutes, and it was 3-1, and that would kind of became the point where St. Texans pulled ahead. So I'm going to take this moment to talk about the kit. You know, I mean, this was definitely more kind of, you know, looking like a school uniform, what I had in mind. Yeah. So I think the away kit stayed the same, but I could be wrong. And obviously, I changed the JPEG to a PNG, and Mr. Collins scoring that goal. Pretty acrobatic, man. Yeah. But yeah, so I obviously got what I was intending to do done. And anyway, Mr. Sheehan, he did get booked. I can't remember what he got booked for, but he did get booked, as you can see, and he scored a pretty good goal. So yeah, Mr. Sheehan getting on the goal sheet or score sheet. But yeah. So anyway, 5-1, and quite good. Quite good start for the season, I have to say, for St. Texans Athletic. I think this result takes them top of the table on goal difference, but yeah, that I could be wrong. Yeah, the printer obviously. Fucking hell, he's so short. Tesco Ballybeg Wanderers and Atletico Sunflower Shop. Now, Tesco Ballybeg did finish. I don't know if they finished rock bottom. Did St. Texans do that? I think Tesco Ballybeg might have scraped themselves off the bottom, but yeah, anyway, it wasn't a good season for them. They have brought in quite a few players, and obviously let a few players go in preparation for the new season, but it didn't look like it was going to work out initially, as Kilmac Barbers scored the opening goal of the game versus Sunflower Shop. Yeah, not looking good so far, but yeah. Tesco Ballybeg still, fortunately for them, had most of the game to turn the results around. So Mohamed Salah, who didn't see much action last season, gives it to Tesco Arkeen, who also didn't see much action last season. Mohamed Salah giving it to Tesco Ballybeg, the only player who actually did. And yeah, he was a pretty good player from last season, Tesco Ballybeg, I have to say. But he scores the goal to make it 1-0 or 1-1, so that lead only lasted about 7 minutes. Tesco Ballybeg then Mohamed Salah, and Tesco Ballybeg then again. Tesco Ballybeg scoring his second goal of the season. So he's having a pretty good season so far, I have to say. A pretty good game. And I don't know what this is about, but for some reason it just has a lot of fucking running around going on. But yeah, it's been quite good. And then Tesco Ballybeg getting through, and he almost scored his third, but it was Mohamed Salah instead who tapped it in near post, making it 3-1. Tesco Ballybeg Wanderers. Quite the occasion, I must say. Yeah, so anyway, he getting down these and he kissing the grass. I love farmers too. But anyway, yeah, so that didn't really change after that. It was 3-1, and Sunflower Shop, despite their best efforts, did not break the deadlock set up by Tesco. So yeah, 3-1, good win for Tesco. Pretty disappointing loss, but promising enough for Atletico Sunflower Shop. Now we got Domino's Pizza Zimbabwe, who did quite well last season, making it to the semi-finals of the Mr. Carmen's Teacup against Rathcormac Dynamos. Against fucking Kirsty United. They weren't in this fucking thing last year. But anyway, yeah, Richie Power scored the opening goal of the game now, and yeah, it was a pretty good finish. Hopefully we'll see more from him throughout the season as it goes on. But yeah, it wasn't anyone from Rathcormac Dynamos who managed to score the second goal. It was a fantastic finish. Just lovely. Lifted over Leviathan in the Rathcormac goal from Edmu. And by the way, I do mean to change all these players to black, so they probably will be during the middle of the season, except for a few which would be kind of obvious. But yeah, obviously I want it to be like a team from Zimbabwe, so like I don't want too many white players on this team. But anyway, yeah, so despite the best efforts of Rathcormac to break down Domino's determined defence, they could not do so. And so the game finished 1-1. Domino's and Rathcormac will have to duke it out another day to decide who is truly the best team between these. Anyway, now moving on, Byron Kilmeaden and Fire Station. Now, yeah, Byron Kilmeaden had a promising start to last season, but ultimately fell off and didn't do very well at all. But yeah, no, they sorry, they stayed up. Anyway, so this is fantastic. Like, I mentioned I like when the AI makes a good save, but this is a fan. How does Fireman Sam, who's like a fucking midget, make that save? That's fantastic. I'm so disappointed I didn't go into replay for that, but I didn't anyway. And the worst part is it doesn't count for anything because they fucking score off the resulting corner. So yeah, Georgia Hadji, sorry, Georgia Hadji. It's not Georgia, but anyway, yeah. So then Samuel Corpus comes off his line and he can't dispossess Emer Martin. So she, strong lad she is, eats just basically raw bottles of protein. And yeah, then former fan favorite Mr. Injuries scores a goal. Fantastic for him. Hey, well done. I'm so proud of you, Mr. Injuries. Anyway, yeah, he was a bit of not epic. But anyway, yeah, they did have a chance to score another goal there, Fire Station, but they couldn't take it. And as a result of that, they had to share the spoils with the home side. 1-1 the score. And then we move on to the final game of the season. The second team from the Greenway Schism, Greenway Astros against Central United. Now, as we saw in the live games, Greenway Rovers were lucky enough to salvage a point against TFR Room 55. But would the same fate befall Greenway Astros? Now, Levi Tong to Wayne Rooney, and it's a good link up. The 5 players they have up front are going to definitely do some damage in front of the enemy goals throughout this whole season. And it was Levi Tong who scored first for this fantastic 5. And I have to say, I really like how these jerseys look. It's completely unrelated, but yeah, they do look nice. Anyway, so yeah, Zoe kept trying to intercept the pass, and Sporterman then finds Benito Mussolini in the middle, and Mussolini takes his time, much like he did with invading North Africa, but as we know, those two things went very differently. But yeah, so goal for Il Duce, and then Sporterman got through on goal, and he scored another jammy goal. As we see, this is the goal league for jammy goals, and that's pretty jammy. Not as jammy as Mr. Murray's goal. I will say that he still has the crown for the jammiest goal of the season, but Sporterman not far behind him. And anyway, that's the way the game ended. 2-1 to Centra. With that, I'm not going to show the table because it's only after week 1, like that would be pointless. But I've been around the plan. Thank you for watching the videos, and if you like to see more likes, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next Kilmac League episode. So until then, guys, see ya.